Ladies and gentlemen, I am honored to speak to you today to address one of the most urgent issues in our time, gender violence, this global issue that harms women and girls in every region, in all countries, sustained by cultural norms and gender biases and imbalanced power structures. Based on international data, every 10 minutes a woman is harmed, murdered by her partner or a family member. In Argentina, a femicide occurs every 35 hours. These statistics reflect the magnitude of the problem and the need to act decisively and fast. Gender abuse is not merely a breach of fundamental human rights, but also a direct threat to respect, freedom, and equality for women. Article 1 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights proclaims that all individuals are born free and equal in respect and rights. However, millions of women globally live in ways that contradict this basic principle. As pointed out by Ms. Amalia Barcan, advisor to the interdisciplinary team of Fundación Fe País, for gender-based violence to exist, two conditions must be met: a learned conduct and power abuse. This prompts us to consider how education based on human rights can help prevent and change these structural conditions. In Argentina, we have various teaching strategies. One is sexual education for all. Since the comprehensive sexual education law aims to prevent violence and promotes the right of girls, boys, and adolescents to receive an education that honors their dignity, fosters gender equality, and ensures their right to live free from violence. Secondly, training on women's rights, adding lessons on women's rights in educational curricula and teacher training, about women's rights, including the right to equality and non-discrimination, personal freedom, and protection from all forms of violence. Thirdly, areas for women's empowerment, creating programs in schools and communities for girls and teens, learn rights, enhance self-esteem, and develop leadership, and turn into change makers in their settings. 4. Promotion of shared responsibility. Teach from an early age that human rights are universal and that men and women, they share the responsibility of creating relationships that are both respectful and equitable. These are inspired strategies. In various other international locations. One is the respect framework of the organization World Health. This is an approach that emphasizes strengthening policies, focused on rights, stressing the need to educate on gender equality, serving as a means to guarantee the safety and liberty of women. Secondly, education in vulnerable communities. Initiatives such as the World Starts With Me program. In Uganda, focused on adolescents, they provide education on sexual and reproductive rights, emphasizing a viewpoint that enhances dignity and autonomy. Third, positive masculinities. Initiatives such as the H&M programs in Brazil tackle the rights of women, working with men and boys to unlearn power abuse and build new masculinities based on respect. And equity. It could be said that gender violence is among the most severe forms of inequality, structural and a breach of women's human rights in a blatant manner. In this setting, education emerges as a crucial tool for its eradication. From human rights education to fostering respectful and fair relationships, we must ensure that all individuals, especially women and girls, can live free from fear and violence. As Eleanor Roosevelt said, human rights start in small places, near our homes. We must create this change in schools, homes, and communities. Let us be active defenders of human dignity and supporters of a world in which no woman has to live with fear. Let us be free of all violence. Together we can make it happen. Thanks a lot.